Okay, part 2 of Monday. Ooh, 2 videos same day. So this should just be review. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. Today we're just doing trinomials where A is 1. Then we'll look at C is positive, C is negative. So if I have x squared plus 7x plus 6. So C is positive. The last term is positive. So that means both signs are the same as the middle one. Doink, doink. And that means we're adding the factors of this to get this. And since it's 1x squared, it's just x and x. So what do you multiply to get 6? But you add those numbers to get 7, and that'd be 6 and 1. So if I had x squared minus 11x plus 30, you'd say, well, now, 1x squared, hey, I like it. And the last term's plus, so both signs are the same as the middle, and we're adding, so the factors of 30, what do you multiply to get 30? But when you add to get 11, that'd be 5 and 6. And if we had x squared plus 11x plus 18, hopefully you'd go, oh my goodness. X squared is x and x. Last term's plus, so they're both same as the middle, which is plus and plus. What do you multiply to get 18? But when you add those two numbers, you get a... Sorry about that, it froze again. AT&T is supposed to be updating me this summer, so, well, it doesn't really do you good, but hopefully next year it does. So what do you multiply when you get 18? But you add to get 11, and that'd be 9 and 2. Try one for me here. Let's say we got x squared minus 9x plus 20. See if you can do that. So x squared is x and x. Last term's plus, so they're both the same as the middle. And what do you multiply to get 20, but you add to get 9? And that's 5 and 4. Oh, well, hopefully you froze me. Now, if the last term's negative, so let's say we have x squared minus, well, let's do one more up here. Sorry about this. Let's say we have x squared plus 6x plus 9. So you'd say, okay, x, go ahead and do it. So x squared is x and x. Last term's plus, so they're both same as the middle. What do you multiply to get 9, but you add to get 6? 3 and 3. But when you have the exact same thing multiplied together, you write it as a square. Okay, if the last term's negative, then you subtract to get the middle. What do you multiply to get 12, but you subtract to get the middle? Now, this is a review from third quarter, so hopefully you remember x squared is x and x. Last term's negative, then it's 1 plus and 1 minus, and the larger factor gets the same sign as this one. So in this case, minus. So what do you multiply to get 12, but subtract to get this? Now, if you have trouble, do 1, 12. 12 minus 1, nah, it's not 1. 2, 6, nah. 4, 3, oh, there we go. Now, 4 is the bigger one, so it has to go with this sign, in this case, minus. So if I have x squared, let's go with plus 8x minus 20. So you'd go, okay, x squared's x and x. Last term's minus, so plus minus, and the middle term's plus, the largest one goes with that sign. What do you multiply to get 20, but you subtract to get 8? And that's 10 and 2. 10's the bigger one, so it goes with the middle sign. So how about x squared minus 3x minus 10? So x squared is x and x. Now, again, this is review, or I would spend a couple days on this, of course. Last term is minus, so it's plus minus. And the factors of 10 that subtract to give you 3 would be 5 and 2. The larger one goes with that one. 5, 2. Try 1 on your lonesome. X squared plus 3x minus 40. So what do you multiply to get 40? Then when you subtract, you get 3. Well, how about 8 and 5? 8's the bigger one, so it goes with the plus, then minus 5. So I have 8 problems I want you to do. Whoops, it's kind of cut, it looks like a little bit. There's those, and here's those. Do those. You don't need to turn them into me, but it doesn't take you long. Just practice it, please. And then I'll start off Tuesday with going over those problems, and then we'll finish up trinomials, and then we're going to start fractions. Oh my. Bye.